I do with my big paintbrush? And we'll use the big paintbrush. Oh, I'm live. Okay. Talking to myself. Okay, let's go over to the YouTubes so I can see things the way you guys see things. It's very exciting. I'm not prepared at all for this. I got up about 3 o'clock, realized at 4 o'clock that I was supposed to be going live soon, and I hadn't gotten anything done that I needed to get done. In my defense, I did go to bed at like 9 o'clock this morning. I heard other people up, and I saw the dogs, and I avoided all the people, which is probably not very nice, but it was necessary because I was crabby. We know what happens when I'm crabby. It's not a good thing. Now, if I would just keep up with my lives. Okay, I am muted. Yay. I'm the only one in here, but let's go ahead and put it on live chat. There we go. And let's see if my changes worked. Okay, I think we're good. Just checking something. I'm here. I'm not sure how to grunge up the baby other than to just rub paint all over it. The modesty diapers around here somewhere. We're not just going to leave a bare butt baby going on, I hope. Okay, so that does work. Okay, that's what I needed to know. The end. Okay, so I have all my this are the left over from the haunted house. While we were at Daiso, I got some paintbrushes. So I'm going to use my big goopy paintbrush, but I thought I might use this one too. And maybe one of these. I don't know. These are for stenciling. I think I'm going to use those for there. Not sure what you're actually supposed to use them for, but that's what I'm going to use them for. So we're going to put that aside for now. We'll get out one of these. We'll just get out these. How's that? They've got protective tops on them. Let's get rid of the packaging. I'll leave their little tops on there, until we're ready to use it. So we'll put those right there. We'll even put that right there so I don't move that. We'll move the scissors. So that's all our paints for, they were left over from the haunted house last year. I don't know what happened. It got a little munched up here. Maybe Mike did it on accident, holding on to it, trying to. So we've got the creepy baby arms on there. And they are movable. But I need to pop them off to paint this. Oh boy. I may not be able to get them out. Okay, well, we're just going to do our best to paint around creepy baby arms. Because they're not coming out of there now. They are in there good and solid. Mike, it moves, but I don't know that I can pull it out without damaging the birdhouse. So I couldn't find anyone. I couldn't find my big cheap white paint. So we're just going to use some, my little bit of gesso that's left to do a base coat. I went out and asked Els if she had white paint, and she told me no. So gesso it is. I probably could use a foam brush for this part, but we're committed now. And that'll give it a little texture too. This is for the books I was making for the Halloween books. So it's not got a lot of texture in it because I just wanted some. It comes out very mousse-like. Not a mousse the animal, but mousse the food. Or mousse the hair product. And so this way I'm hoping it won't suck up as much paint. Then I was going to watch videos on how people grunge up baby dolls. But I didn't think of that while I was doing the little bit of cleaning I did get done. So you may put 2 coats on. I apologize about all the mess. We're just going to do our best to try not to paint the creepy baby arm. But if it does, then we're just creeping it up, right? We're pre-distressing. So I may be the only one in here tonight. I think there's some kind of hop going on, if I remember right. So, but Friday is my usual day, so it's always watchable later. It's not like it's some kind of tragedy if nobody comes in. We've all learned that I'm good at talking to myself. Not a problem. So I just want to give it a good overall coat. I was going to use the white paint, but the last time I used my white paint, I didn't put it back where it goes. And as of yet, I have not put it. So my main goal is just to keep from there being any really gloopy spots, you know. It's just a base coat to keep, because balsa wood can be very thirsty. So hopefully this gesso will seal that. Keep it from sucking up all the other paint, like lots of it. We're having to do 2-3 coats of everything we do. So we're just gessoing right now. And while we're waiting for it to dry, we might start working on a collage and come back to it, you know. We may do a couple of things tonight. I couldn't get the creepy baby arms off. I'm just going to keep saying that in case somebody comes in or you're watching this later. I know the creepy baby arms are attached. But Mike made the joint so nice. They move beautifully. But I don't think I can get them out of there without damaging the birdhouse. And I don't want to do that. Obviously, it's counterintuitive for our goal of creepy baby haunted spooky birdhouse thing. We got to give it a real name. Okay, so yeah, I did get up pretty late today, but I didn't go to bed till like 9 o'clock. And I tried to. I tried because I reach a point where I can no longer be productive. Like, I have no attention span. But man, I could not get to sleep. And then when I finally went to sleep, slept hard. It was good. They could have burned the house down. I wouldn't have heard a thing. It would have been sad when I woke up, but you know, when I woke up. Okay, 1 coat on that part at least. Let's smooth out the. When Elle's painted hers one of this one, I think we're ready for a second coat up here. When Elle's painted hers of this, you know, because she made she had 2 birdhouses, 2 different shapes. She did like a mod thing where she painted it and She did all the edges, different colors and stuff. It was really cool. It's hanging outside now for the hummingbird. I don't know that the hummingbird's going to move into it, but it's out there looking pretty. Okay. I'm going to come over here and do this side now. I already got a partial coat on the top before I got distracted on the front. Like I said, I can't get the creepy baby arms out, so whatever paint gets on them, it'll be part of the distressing and the layering, you know. It'll be a thing. We'll wipe off any super, you know, it'll just be layers. Like grungy layers. Not that white is terribly grungy, but okay. It does make a nice handle, though. Creepy baby arm of the handle. Get off there, white paint. Oh, I'm not in the camera, am I? Okay. Let's make sure we're not ready to paint the bottom yet. I don't know that we will paint the bottom. We'll have to paint it a little bit, I think. Okay. So let's move this Fri-Yay baby arm to the back and we'll paint this side. This side is much shorter. I just love the asymmetrical style of the birdhouse. I didn't get much done last night either because then, you know, we went out for ice cream before my life. And then everybody, you know, had a little bit of ice cream for dinner. But later, everybody's like, I'm hungry. And then we were grumpy, hungry, angry old people. Well, hangry. I'm not worried about it appearing that even because this is just the base coat. These pegs are giving me fits. Like I said, the goal isn't to just get a nice, you know, you want it nice and even if you can get it. But the goal is really, because balsa wood can be so thirsty with the paint, I thought if I gessoed it first, that maybe it would be less thirsty. All right, we're going to do the back. Oh, there's people in here. Janice! The arms move, yes. Well, I'm not in a good position to do it, but here we go. Yeah, the arms are movable. Mr. Mike drilled holes in the side for me. So the arms do move. And hello, Lucy. How are you? I see you over in Rosemary's all the time. I hope you're having a nice evening. I have live chat on. I'm sorry. There was nobody in for a little while. He drilled the holes and he popped them in there. And I tried to take it out for the painting. But I'm either one, not strong enough, or two, I was worried that if I did get it out, I would damage it because it's just balsa wood. So we're going to grungy it up anyway. So I'm not that concerned about the baby having white paint or any other color paint on it. Because we're gonna creepy that baby up. We already creepied it up by cutting it in half and ripping the arms off it. I hope you guys are having a nice Friday night. Janice, I know you probably gleefully left work with the evil chuckle under your breath. The end of a long week. There's some label sticky back here, but I couldn't get it off even with the glue gun because it's balsa wood. So it'll just add to the grunge if it shows through. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so it won't take long to dry, so then we'll do another coat all the way around. Well, they have I don't think I have another pair that's like it. You see where this baby doll that we took apart, and this is the leg, doesn't have that, sometimes the Barbies and the other dolls will have a ball right here. So there'll be an indent and then there'll be another piece. This has that indent. So he drilled the hole just a smidge bigger than that piece that would normally go here for the joint. And then he popped it in. But yeah, it's a magnificent thing because I don't think I could have done it. I probably would have broke the birdhouse doing it. He used some masking tape to keep it from splintering. And then, like I said, he filled the baby butt with sand to weight it down, and then he filled it with silicone for me. So the birdhouse is going to get glued on top of the creepy baby legs. So it'll be something like that. I don't want to lay it all the way down because there's paint on the back of that. So she's coming along nicely. We got to think of a name for her. I didn't get this balsa wood down here. So we're just going to make like a haunted birdhouse. I still think I have some googly eyes, some big ones. I think I want to put a googly on there. And if I can manage to hinge it as a door, even better. But if I just have to glue over the hole, that's fine. It's not like I'm hanging outside. No bird is ever going to live in this haunted contraption, So I'm going to let that dry for a second and we'll chat. And then we'll go in for second coats. I guess, Janice. Feels like that way sometimes, huh? Yeah, I was thinking maybe muslin or a good small cardstock hinge on the back of the eyeball, and then we could paint it the way the house is. Hey, Kristen, how's it going? Welcome to Creepy Bee Haunted Birdhouse stuff. This is an all creepy all the time live stream. If creepy's not your jam, just giving you advance warning. Okay. So yeah, so we got I just like that we can adjust the arms, I love the one clenched fist, like, creepy baby. Oh, good. So, as you could see in the thumbnail, I have all the creepy baby paint from last year, plus a new color. I got this chartreuse yellow. Is that the new one I just got? Burlap, camel, melted chocolate. I used a lot of this one. Sapphire. The glow yellow I did use a lot of last year, but I think this one, it's a little bit darker. But I got the chartreuse on sale at the craft store. We still have our taupe, our sage shadow, and antique wax. So those are from our little haunted house last year that sits up on my shelf. So we got some fun colors to use. Oh, possibly, yeah. Just stick it in there and that's a good idea. So we may hold off on anything eyeballish because I like that idea. That's a good one, Lucy. Nice. There is a fan blowing at the desk, so this is drying pretty quick. Once we put on the second coat, we'll move on to a little collaging, and then we'll come back. Or we could also work on the baby, but we cannot move the legs very much because I did test it. I'm not sure how I would seal that. But once it's made, it's not like I'm going to be repositioning. It's not made to stand up. It is meant to sit. So we'll just stick that in the paint. We've got maybe 10 minutes before that's dry enough to do something with. So what do I want to use? Maybe just my fingers. Show the hole. I think it's about an inch. We might be able to get a styrofoam ball, or I know they have the in the Halloween section, like the dollar store. They have sometimes those flower picks with the eyeballs on it, with like the half circle. So we might be able to do that. I think we're going to try and put some fangs here. And I'm going to get some fun fur. Yeah. So, or we could just roll up some aluminum foil and go for it with our. I need my tiny pair of scissors. I can't get this paint open. This paint is smarter than me. I was just going to make a haunted birdhouse, but I had that creepy baby, and the idea just evolved from there. No, because I'm working on a hardback creepy baby book. That's not the face for this doll. Hold on. I've got all the faces up here. This is the face for this doll. So we were gonna, me and the ladies, creeping it up. Let me see if I can find the rest of my doll heads. This one does the eyeballs open and close. So I have 5, I think. I think I have 5 right now. Don't need the other smaller creepy baby. So there's got to be another one floating around here somewhere. But I also have 900 pieces of paper floating around. That's a fortune. Stop it. Stop it with the paper. Maybe I only had 4. I thought I had 5. I got lots of doll arms. I had 5. I know I did. We've just misplaced one somewhere. But this is the face from the doll. Yes, we totally mutilated this baby. I have 5, yeah. So no. Ooh. Those papers rebelled. They were like, we're coming down here whether you like it or not. I know there's another one. I had 5. Because you have to have odd numbers. Oh, I found it. There it is. It's the one I was going to cut the neck piece off, but I like the creep that it adds. So we have, I don't know. So I'm going to get a couple more. I think I want like a little brat's head. We're going to grunge them up. And a baby head and a baby head and a baby head. So that they're nice and good. This one's already got a start on it. It came a little grunged, and then it's been sitting on my desk. So it got there's like a little bit of silver paint. There's something black over here. I haven't taken the line off from the marker yet. I just need to get out the rubbing alcohol for that. It comes right off with a little bit of rubbing. So, I want to get a couple more in between those sizes. I was going to do a hardbound kind of book, and a ring bound journal. Because once you put the creepy babies on the cover, there's really no, I feel like I'm molesting this poor baby. So we're just starting with a base coat of taupe. And it doesn't matter if it gets down in the joints or not. Because we'll get out a brush and we'll put some darker colors down into the cracks of the seams of the doll. And we will paint the bottom even though we don't necessarily need to. Just because it's a lazy painter that doesn't paint all the stuff, you know. Oh, that sounds like fun, Lucy. I don't take many classes because I have such a small budget. But I dream of a day when I can take classes. To, you know, it's never, there's always room to learn new stuff, new techniques, to play with stuff you already think you know everything about. Because even if you think you know everything, you probably don't. You know? So we're just putting on like a base coat to... And this is just one of those cello bags that something came in. So I'm reusing it as a paint palette. We try to reuse, or at least I do. I try to reuse most of the things that come into the house. I feel bad about painting this baby's hoo-hoo. This is not right. Don't turn me into YouTube for weirdness. He does have a cute little baby butt, though. Got little butt dimples back there. Baby butt dimples. I need a little, my finger's asleep. Oh, here we go. A little foam brush. Can get it in the toes. Just get the brush a little wet. And the little, you know, the little toe cracks. I can't get it down in there. Just for a little bit. The little baby butt. Little baby butt. Let's get the toes on the other side. I don't want there to be globbed up paint is the only reason I've resorted to a brush. In the cracks, that would be weird. Like I don't want the toes to just be a mass of paint. I still want them to look like toes. Get down into the little edges there. Okay. So let's let that dry a little bit. Let's see. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, Port Townsend, Washington. Awesome. You see retreats anymore, and they feel very, I know that there's a lot of expense for the people who run them, but it's just out of my price range at the moment. But it sounds amazing. Okay, he's already starting to look a little grayer just from adding the taupe. So now we've got like zombie baby skin. Okay, so I should have brought some water in here. I'm going to move that off to dry and we'll bring I'll just spray a little more water on that every now and then let's go back to the gesso. Not a lot left in here, but I think we have enough to finish this creepy baby. We're giving it a little bit of texture too. because I'm putting it on a little thicker in some places than others. So when we add the colored paint to it to distress it, then so the top got 3 coats and the rest will get 2, I think. Oh, that's nice. That sounds awesome. Cook your own meals, and that's the kind of thing I'd like to go to. But, you know, that's why we have YouTube now, right? I love the in-person aspect where you can meet some of your fellow crafters, but you got to have a good budget for that. And currently, I do not have that kind of budget, but I have enough to buy a cheap baby. I got this on clearance at I think Hobby Lobby, but it could have been Michael's. It was like 80% off, 70% off. Because I think it was like a $20 or $25 birdhouse, which I would not pay $25 for a balsa wood birdhouse. Pennies on the dollar. It's like that travel trailer I got to make Vamp's Dracula's Airstream trailer. It's a very bright summer cheerful thing. That was from Hobby Lobby. I have it sitting right over here. I'll pull it down in a minute. We'll look at it because that's something we want to alter too. And I'm just going to add, I'm going to go ahead and put a little paint on the not all over, just some. So we can have layers of. Okay, and we're going to turn it back this way. You have enough supplies to last the lifetime. I stock the clearance, you know, from everything from yarn to glue to damaged glue. I'm there, you know. But I watch some of the ladies, you know, they're always buying new things and stuff. And I'm like, And I get it, but I can't watch a lot of those channels all the time where it's like I love Colleen and Kathy, but they are able to purchase a lot of things. And I love that they preview and show everything. So you see how stuff works and whether or not it will work for the things you want to do. But I can't watch it all the time because it creates in me like a want to consume things that I can't really afford. But I love what they do because they're fearless. They will try all the things. You know, they try all the products. They do all the techniques, which I think is awesome. And when I say they consume a lot, I don't mean it in a negative way. I just mean, you know, some channels, that's their focus. They try the new products or they try old products, you know, everything old is new again kind of thing. But I love what they do because they are so fearless with their willingness to try new things, you know. I think we kind of get in our little comfort zones. Like this is totally out of my comfort zone, but I had so much fun building that haunted house last year that when I saw Els brought them home, she had a full idea she's going to build like that birdhouse for his hummingbird. I was like, oh, I'd love to do that. But when she told me the price, I was like, nope. And then we saw them on clearance, and I was like, yep. All right. So I missed a little spot on the ledge there. We're going to let that dry again. I'm pretty fearless. Well, what's the worst that happens? I screw up a birdhouse and I got to start over. The birdhouse is a test run for the Baba Yaga house I want to build. Okay, so not quite all the way dry yet. I want to get some of that, Kathy said the name of it the other day. It's some kind of paste, waxy paste that's gold and silver and bronze and stuff. I want to get some silver or some bronze. This is a cheapy dollar store thing. And you can see like not all of it's painted, but I thought if I rubbed on the paste and it would accentuate where the carving part is. And I could fill in some of the where it's, obviously there was a manufacturing issue. But this is just a little dollar store palmistry hand. And I want to have it on my desk because I think it's fun. Your sister used to buy everything. Oh, no, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with what they buy or how they do. I love their channel, but I have to be careful because it puts me in a consuming mindset, and I don't have a consuming budget. I'm like, oh, that looks like fun. I need that. I have a few things that they've done reviews on things that I know. One thing that I get off their channel is I know what will work for certain applications. So I'm not like on my tiny budget trying 3 or 4 different types of this thing or that thing. Because of what they do, it allows me to narrow down. Lusters. Yeah, I think that's it. And Janie, hello. How you doing? So what do you got? It's a little wet right there. But so far we've got where's the little, I need this. We get a spot that's still flesh colored. And I think we're going to attach this possibly with some epoxy, but we're going to try initially with some E6000. And I want to wait till the house is, till I pretty much finished working on that. Attaching it to the baby butt will be like the last thing. Hey, Christine, how you doing? So I said we went to the Daiso store. They had like so this is crepe string. It was in their like crochet section. But I thought it looked pretty boho. So I wanted to open it up and see. It's like cinched together with some plastic. I thought it looked kind of boho, so I thought it might be fun to. Now it's still stuffed on the ends here, so I'd have to figure out a way to. But I think that could be a fun on a boho journal for a closure. So I got this kind of orangey one, and then I got this darker one here. And I'm actually going to attempt to shove that back in the bag now so it doesn't get dirty or tangled up. I don't mind, like, I limit the number of hauls I watch a week and stuff like that. Consumer culture is part of the reason I left BookTube, because I originally started on BookTube doing book stuff. It's YouTube. It's just the like people who read books section and review them and talk about their stuff. I'm going to run and wash this brush off because I think we're going to get into a different color. So I will be right back. fresh washed. Okay. Hey, Artie Dar. Well, it's just the bottom half of a creepy doll. And we got the arms over on the we're waiting for the second coat to dry so we can paint the bottom. So we are waiting on that. We've already put a base of taupe on the creepy baby butt. So now I think we'll do a little sage green. And it's okay if it mixes in with the taupe. It might be a good thing, actually. Let's go ahead and put we'll put a little bit of taupe on the palette and see. Oh yeah, baby poop, woohoo! So let's start with. So we're not gonna like even coat now. We're gonna see what happens. I don't know how other people do this. This is just how I'm doing it. I watched 0 videos on how to creep up a baby doll. And then we'll break out the foam brush to get down into some of the cracks and stuff. Artie Dar. You can always count on Artie Dar's creepy support. Support of creepy things. Oops, I might have put in a little too much. Because we're going to add different colors in, so we'll let. Still, that's a little. We've got some antique wax. That's the name of the paint. It's not an antiquing wax. When he gets him on his little butt cheeks. With this type of baby doll, it's always hard to tell if it's a boy or a girl because it had short hair, kind of a generic face, you know. I'm going to go with it was a boy. Although he's got no boy junk. Smooth. Okay. So now what we need, I need like oh, anything with my glasses on. What do we want to, let's move the baby off to dry. Oh, wait, we didn't get any on this thigh over here. We want a little bit everywhere. Because then we're going to dab on other colors. Thank God Mike sealed that. We'd have a, what would we have? We would have sand everywhere. Sand. So we're just going to start layering this up. We'll use this for some kind of collage or assembly later. Waste not, want not, right? Oh, now my scissors are tapey. That's the good thing about plastic. You can get almost everything off. All right. So we'll let that plastic dry and we'll set that over there. Rancid Robin had worms. Do they really? Because I know all the Barbie dolls are still not, they say anatomically correct, but what they mean is has boobs. But the boy dolls never have. The Ken dolls never have. Okay, the top's still not all the way dry on this. There is a fan going in here. Sounds like Garbage Pail Kids. But Barbie dolls are a different brand, all a different species. So yes, I've got my 5 baby faces. We're still looking for about 2. It has to be odd numbers, so we have to have 5, 7, 9, and then 11. So those are the. But if I get if I find some Bratz dolls, Barbie dolls are fairly common. I like Mad Magazine too. I think we're looking at around 9 is what we're looking for. Some smaller. I think this is the smallest one right now, and I'd like a few that are smaller than this. So just to round out, because I think what I want is a cover that is like instead of tall like that, I think I want it to be long like this, but it would be hardbound. So, we want to do a nice spread with it. You don't want to have, and they'll be trimmed down more. They won't stick out quite this far. I want them to be as flush as possible. Until I get all of them, I don't want to trim them down flatter than this. So you can see, even if we use this as a base, because this is a common size but any board book will do. Once I take it apart, it's going to be ring bound anyway, but that way we get a nice, but it could be creepy up and down too. I was just thinking spread the weight out, and with a ring bound can take out the pages, so that way. And I'd like to get a few more with the openy closey eyes. And we have a nice spread, because this one's got like green eyes, this is blue eyes, that's kind of hazily, and then these two have brown eyes. So, and Mr. Mike cut the faces off the dolls for me, because I'm Danger Will Robinson with the craft knife. I'm a clumsy person, so we didn't want to lose any fingers. It's going to be heavy. Epoxy Sculpt, so that's the name of the product. Okay, so where's my notes pad? Epoxy Sculpt. Because for that, I don't think E6000. I think I'm going to need something a little bit more. Use a Dremel blade with a saw. He just used a craft knife, because I deliberately chose doll heads that were semi-soft. Like you can see, I squeezed them. I wanted to see how pliable they were. Like this one, I couldn't get too terribly flush, because it's got where the eyeballs, because they're the closey eyes. It's got these big. But this one, what you can't see is you got the neck thing. So I do want to trim down so that part's more flush, because it could try and swallow up one of the smaller baby heads. Epoxy Sculpt. So that when I get to that point, I have something prepared. I'm like, well, now we have to wait 3 weeks while I figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, let's see. Nope, still tacky to the touch. Sorry. Put the glue over there. Okay, so I think I'm going to start doing videos, not lives, but videos for the Creative Daily Scraps of Joy project. I got this book. Well, Elle's got this. This is another one Elle's got, because she knows I like this thing. There's a book out there, 365, but it's just pictures. There's no words. I might have put it on see if I can remember the name. Hold the phone. But it's just pretty pictures, and it's a National Geographic thing. But they have quotes, and these have dates on them. So I'm not necessarily inclined to go by dates. So they're themed themes. So January is growth, and then all the days are numbered. It'll be my regular wish list. Come on, do your thing. There's the cathedral one. Yeah, that is the one. Come on. Necessarily, I am going to gut this book, by the way. So follow your inner moonlight. Don't hide the madness. Allen Ginsberg. But I thought I might just like open to a random page each day when I'm going to do the collage and use this that way. Because there's so many beautiful, so they're themed. I think there's a table. So January's growth, February's family, March is friendship, April is love, May is happiness, June is beauty, July is adventure. Let's see. Here's come on. Don't be silly. Oh, it's still. Let's see. Okay, here it is. The Earth from Above, 365 days. And then there's a revised edition. And then I think there's a second one. Like we saw it at the we went to the swap meet thing, and they had a copy, but I didn't have any money the day that we went to do that, and so I couldn't get it. Yeah, but there's like there's whoops. Okay, so there's the Earth from Above, 365 days, and then there's the New Earth from Above, and then for some reason the New Earth has a revised edition. But I have them on my Amazon wish list. I'm going to get a used copy because the new ones sell for between $20 and $30. Right? It is made by Aves. Okay. Or Aves. There it is. Aves. All right. Perfect. Thank you, Lucy. So we got to July is adventure. August is home. September's faith. October's perspective. November's wisdom. And December is harmony. So I thought I would just flip through at random. You know, it's a little inspirational. I am trying to do more because I don't tend to be like a super peppy, perky person, despite what you may be led to believe on here. I struggle with depression, so I'm always looking for little ways to lift myself up. I have forgot to turn on the camera and then get halfway through and be like, oh, I did it again. Because I'm always like, I'll pick out a few pieces ahead of time. That way you guys don't have to watch me like, flip through the pile over and over again for the scraps of joy. Okay, while we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of taupe on the baby hand. We're just when this is it's getting there. When that's dry, we're gonna do the bottom. And I probably just paint the bottom black or brown without much extra coloring, just because nobody's ever going to turn it upside down, and it's just going to sit on my shelf and stare at me creepily with its bug eye when we get it on there. All right, so since this is taking a while to dry and I'm adding more paint, let's grab out some of that creepy stuff and do a little collaging. There we go. Okay. So we'll move that up there. We will have not a napkin, yeah. Well, my computer's already quite temperamental. But I've gotten halfway through a collage and been like, you dumbass. You did not turn on the camera. Oh, and then, where were we at? In the Daiso again. Let me cut this off here so I don't rip it later. Yeah, this is from the Daiso. It's a silicone pot oven mitt thingy. But look at the texture. I thought I might cut it into pieces for when I start jelly plating. That's going to go in my jelly plate texture box. So I'm slowly adding things. I think it was $1.75. There's no other price on it, so I think that's their base price is $1.75. They opened 2 here. They opened one in North Scottsdale and one a little farther out. That was from the new one they just opened. We just got them this year. We never had them before. And then I got, this is for my little clippies. You know, all the little clips I have, the binder clips. They have this cute little box. I love their storage containers. This is going to be a weakness for me because they're not terribly expensive. So maybe I can finally get some of my stuff organized in clear plastic containers that are stackable, you know, because the handle goes down into a little thing so you can stack them on top of each other. I just got one to start to see how I like it for the size. There's one on the mainland, but you never get over there. I don't know that it has more stuff than the Dollar Tree. It doesn't have seasonal stuff like the Halloween and the Christmas. Oh, nice. Giant dragonfly. What was I saying? So they don't carry the seasonal stuff the way the dollar store does, but they have a lot more storage solutions. They have a little bit of gardening stuff. It's just different enough, you know what I mean? Plus they have all the like the Japanese food and drinks, like the Chinese, the Asian, like I like these are my favorite banana candies. But they have drinks and they have the spicy noodles and stuff too. So it's nice to have different places to go. But that's because we live in Lost Wages. Now, I desperately would like to leave Lost Wages. Not that I don't love Els and Mike, because they are awesome people. But honestly, the desert is you know, it's killing me. It's killing me, Smalls. So this is all the stuff we've been harvesting for the last week out of the game magazines. I thought we might do another collage. Oh, those are for, that's for the business, so I need to keep that receipt. Okay. Oh, you guys bear with me for a minute. I have my boats like 2 hours from going out. Yes, I'm live.
Sorry. I just have to ask because it's driving me crazy. What? Did you tag me in something on Facebook?
On Facebook?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I've gotten 3 notifications.
Oh, no. Yes. Because I posted a picture of the collage.
Oh, okay. But it tells me I've gotten 3 notifications. Amy tagged you in this. I think it's some kind of plot just to get Facebook, just to get me to scroll through Facebook.
No, I think I did. I just something I used was from a scavenger.
Oh.
So I said Elspeth Talon. I tagged you specifically, but then I also tagged your group.
Okay.
I did at Beavis
Hey,
Crafty Corner.
Put out a package, get a package.
Oh, what's in it? What's in the box? That doesn't answer my question.
I don't remember. I'll have to go look.
You poopy head. My boat's less than 2 hours from going out, and I need cotton for it. I'm sorry. So, we need a substrate, and I don't want to use this right now because I'm over that size. Although it is a good size for where'd the other collage go? Oh, there it is. So that's the collage we did the couple of other days. So I thought we'd pick something. Am I not going live on my own line? What's going on? Okay. Well, the chat's not moving. I'm going to refresh on YouTube because the chat's not moving there. I just need to run over and harvest my cotton. It should be time. But in the meantime, let's see what do we want to use for a substrate. We have many choices. All of things I saved. We can't go too big though, because the book is not too big.